Hello and welcome to this side of YouTube where we talk about the truth. Okay, all praises go to the Most High. So, this is going to be a topic that is just utterly disgusting and horrific. If you haven't already heard, The Sound of Freedom had recently came out, and people noticed. Thank God, people noticed how Hollywood and the elites are trying to plague it as conspiracy and sweep it under the rug and not give it as much attention as it's supposed to get. It still got the attention. Okay, thank God that it was able to you know go out there. But even then, there was just weird, strange things happening with that movie. We're going to focus on some hotels. Okay, some hotels. The things that are going on in these major companies. These people, the 1%. Okay, that have access to everything. There's evil going on. We have this one video. Let's watch the video.
Today's daily world that we have going on, right?
Columbus attorney Stephen Babin says Ohio is the fourth largest state in the country for human trafficking, and more than 95% of it happens in hotels.
It's a problem that's been in the hospitality industry forever.
Babin has filed more than 40 individual lawsuits against 6 hotel companies, including Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, Red Roof Inns, and Choice Hotels International.
These are major names, y'all. This is not how the world is supposed to be. Okay, is this the world that everyone is clamoring after? The world that you're clamoring after to sell your soul, to lose your soul to? Look what's going on. And this is all because we're not following God's guideline. He knows what's best for us. There is true evil in this world.
For allowing trafficking to occur on their property and profiting from human trafficking. Babin says the first case was filed in 2019, the first of its kind filed under a statute known as the Trafficking Victims Protection Act.
We have horror stories where people are handcuffed to toilets and hotel staff comes in and nobody does anything about it.
I reached
What? Yo, what?
out to the hotels for comment and only received a statement from Red Roof Inns, saying the company has nothing to add at this time and would refer you to the court filings.
We know it's a problem.
Columbus City Attorney Zach Klein says the city passed a hotel licensing system almost a decade ago when he was on the city council.
We have the ability to yank the license if there's a significant number of police runs, if there's a significant number of violence and crime, if there is evidence of human trafficking that is persistent and not addressed.
And he says those numbers have plummeted since implementing that system. Klein says he believes the owners should be held accountable.
They're the ears on the ground. They're the eyes on the activity that's happening, and they see all this transpiring right in front of their eyes.
Babin says he is hoping the first of these cases will go to trial sometime next year. Carly Dion, 10 TV News.
Wow. Says they filed over 40 times. That's absolutely that's ridiculous. These people know what's going on. They know what's going on. Can you imagine you cleaning, you walking in and you see that situation and you don't say something about it to someone? Like, you have to put yourself in a situation, because people, if it's not happening to you, then it doesn't matter, right? But God forbid. But just imagine, okay, what's going on. We don't look at each other as neighbors. Okay, it's like there's such a disconnect, and everyone is just moving along as long as they good, as long as they bills pay, whatever the case is. You have to wake up, because at the end of the day, whether you believe it or not, there is going to come a time when we're going to have to go to God, go to our Creator. We have to pray for these children, pray for these people. So this is another video about a situation at a hotel, and this is where the lady actually speaks up. This is what you need to do. I know there's fear, okay, but God, when God is on your side, okay, when God is on your side, when you have God on your side, we have to be bold, okay, bold in Christ. All right, God is on your side. We there's so much power, okay, there's so much power in prayer. There's so much power in Christ. Literally, He created everything. God created everything.
Mary McGuire has more on the incredible act of bravery by both the worker and the victim.
Helping guests is a big part of the job for Eve Tao. It's mostly booking rooms and answering questions at the front desk of the Comfort Inn and Suites in Vadnais Heights. But last summer, the 22-year-old's attention and intuition helped save a woman's life.
He had turned his back away from the desk, and she kind of slid the note to me.
On a morning in mid-July, a woman discreetly passed something to Tao.
Can you imagine if she got this note, right? The way that they saying in the other video that they just see somebody chained, who knows, probably asking for help, and they just, walk on by, out of whatever fear, or maybe the company themselves is letting them know this is this hidden thing, whatever, right? And she just sat there, just didn't do nothing, or just was like, all right, back to business. Who knows what would have happened to that woman?
She initially thought it was trash, but something made her take a second look. It was a note scribbled on the hotel stationery.
I'm not from here. He is my boyfriend. He is trafficking me. She doesn't have her phone, her wallet, her ID, or any of that with her because
What a boyfriend.
he has access to it.
Tao immediately contacted law enforcement.
I knew that if I called, that he would possibly come after me, and I was pretty scared.
With the Minnesota BCA's Human Trafficking Investigators Task Force spearheading the investigation, 27-year-old Larry Kona was arrested. Kona is now behind bars, serving a 3.5-year prison sentence.
For cat, some things don't make sense. Okay, some things don't make sense. People do things right. Okay, but hopefully, by the grace of God, that he could see his ways and not do that.
We're here to honor Eve because she took action to help our local community.
On Tuesday, the Arden Hills Shoreview Rotary Club recognized Tao's courage with an award. Also at the ceremony was Special Agent Rachel Pearson, who leads the BCA's task force. She says recognizing the signs of human trafficking is critical for hospitality workers, who may be the first.
She did the right thing. She did the right thing because she literally saved that woman's life.
To notice when something isn't right.
Is that person that's with them holding all of their property, making all of the decisions? Do you see a lot of traffic going in and out of the hotel rooms where they're staying?
Shortly after receiving the award, Tao was already back to work. She says she's grateful she was able to help and play a small but pivotal part that day.
If I didn't do anything, God knows what.
That's why you just gotta put your faith in the Most High. You have to be alert. You have to be spiritually aware and listening to the Holy Spirit, that gut feeling that is within you.
Where she would be right now.
Reporting in Vadnais Heights, Mary McGuire, Fox 9.
Just an example of if you see something, say something and help.
So this next one, these are going to be known hotel chains. This goes deep. Okay, this goes deep, y'all. This is crazy.
To continue staying at these hotels.
Look at that. Okay, you got Hilton, Wyndham, Days Inn. Think back to when you were here, when you were there. You over here, enjoying your life or whatever the case is, or going there. You think you stressing out or going through. So look at this: Marriott, Red Lion, Extended Stay America, La Quinta. All of these, yo.
Oh wow! Why shouldn't we?
So all these hotels. So like while everybody was paying attention to the submarine and everything else that's going on in the news, every hotel that you go to when you go out of town. All the big name A-list ones, they all get sued right now for trafficking kids. People finding floorboards with holes cut into tunnels, finding kids. So the reason why they found out somebody was at the Hilton, I think they was, I don't know what actual state, but they was at the Hilton. So they was wondering like she was trying to hang her coat up and her coat fell. But when it fell, it was like a little wire hooked on the coat. So she like, what the fuck? Come to find out it's a camera. So now she got to search in the room. They got little apps you can use on your phone to detect if it's cameras and all kind of shit. So she did that, found like 2 more, one in a little screw. She got to moving the furniture. One of the floorboards had like one of the pieces like cut out different from the shape of the whole design of the floor. When she pulled it up, her dude like, look, he put the camera down there and it's like a whole little walkway you could jump down and walk through to air connected to every room. So he jumped down.
Yo, connected to every room. Well, imagine, yo, you like, just think about this. Are you a parent? Holding your child, you look into your child's eyes, right? You see the innocence. You see the glory of God shining on this child. You look into their eyes, you look into their soul. Okay, this is something that y'all created, okay, that God created, that God gave to you. Right? No matter the situation, you looking at your kid, you look into their eyes, they laugh, the beauty, the innocence, the love, the compassion, how they love you, right? They're your biggest fan, right? You look at your kid. Right? You watch them grow up. When you hug them, you feel their heartbeat, right? You feel their heartbeat. There are people out there that want to take their heart, literally. Can you imagine? God forbid, you looking at your kid, you love them, you see them, you do anything for them to protect them. You thank God for them. You pray for protection over them. Pray for protection over these kids. Pray together. All right. Jesus said, when there's 2 or more, there will he be. All right, his presence will be there.
He walked all the way through it and ended up finding some kids.
Did some people get arrested for that right there?
The people at the hotel, they got arrested for it. So
the tunnels through every joint. There's no way you don't know that's going on. Every room. Think back to your last family vacation. Your kids in the room with you. You laying your head on the bed next to somebody, whether a child, in pain, scared, and in the dark. Yo.
And so they start going to all the hotels throughout the whole United States and start finding that they be involved basically.
There's real, and it's coming to light. We see that people are waking up. You need to wake up, okay, and really peep what's going on.
I was in the trafficking shit, so when the people come with your kids in the midst, like trying to find them, they didn't already got them. So it's like that shit crazy. So
That's wild shit. That's good that the kids is not deceased though.
What?
You know, she said that last thing that I just called, but there's situations where you don't even know, where somebody might even consider just being unalive because of the way that the situation is. What type of life is that, right? I'm not, condoning that, whatever the case is, but the mental anguish. Protect your kids, be alert, watch, keep an eye for other people's kids. We're neighbors. We supposed to be neighbors. My God. Peace be with you.